Thank you, Utkarsha Tai, for a wonderful introduction. So I'm thankful to Jai Hind People's Movement to give me this opportunity to talk on women's health and young adolescent. So young and adolescent girls' health. Um, so we need to understand one thing, that women's health is it is not a personal priority. It is a national priority. It is a national issue which we should be taking care of. So when I talk about health, I mean not only physical, but also social and emotional well-being. We need a strong, healthy women workforce to build up a better tomorrow and strengthen our economy. We rank low in terms of equality, gender equality, and women participation in the workforce is just 20%. According to McKinsey's Global Institute report, improving women equality can add up to $12 trillion to the global growth. Just imagine with India's population where women are 50%, what can we achieve? We won't take very much long time to be the best nation. So we should always remember that women are our strength, women are our power. And also we need to remember women's health, it directly impacts the child's health, family's health. Coming to the issues, according to National Family Health Survey, every second Indian woman is anemic. That means she has low hemoglobin. 1 in 5 maternal deaths are due to anemia. Pregnant women and young and adolescent women are more susceptible due to increased demands because of pregnancy, lactation, and menstruation. Anemia can be due to nutritional deficiencies, menstrual problems, and worm infestation. It is a vicious cycle: poverty, malnutrition, early marriages, multiple childbirths, that again leads to poverty, malnutrition. It is a vicious cycle, as I say. During COVID pandemic and lockdown, there has been increase in poverty because of many people lost their jobs, leading to early dropouts from schools and significant increase in child marriages. It can lead to, again, early pregnancies and multiple childbirths. We can improve anemia with very simple measures. It has been shown in a study conducted in Nasik. It is a nearby city in near Sangamner, where 1.3 lakh girls, school-going girls, were supplemented with weekly iron and folic acid through government scheme. And there was 10% increase in their annual performance and 20% increase in their capacity as in daily wages. And it costed only 22 rupees per year for each girl. It is not a lot. During my visit to schools in rural parts of Maharashtra, where I met their teachers, I met these girls, teachers used to tell me that these girls, they are very weak. They fall down in the assembly, and many of them, they have to send them back home because of their sickness, or they are not well. When we did health awareness camp and health camps over there, we checked their hemoglobin, and many of them were anemic. Also, we found out that many of these girls, they had menstrual irregularities and menstrual problems. 70% of adolescent girls are unaware about menstruation till they have it themselves. Only 36% of women have access to sanitary napkins, leading to an increase in the use of unhygienic methods and eventually infections. The stigma associated with menstruation is such that nearly 23 million girls drop out annually after they start their periods. We need to work on educating these girls on menstrual cycle, hygienic practices, and better healthcare facilities where we can diagnose these menstrual irregularities and menstrual problems, or something what we called as PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome. There are many non-communicable diseases also. Non-communicable diseases such as heart diseases, diabetes, and also cancer. They are the leading causes of morbidity and mortality in India amongst women. Every 3 out of 4 deaths are among women each year. This burden is expected to increase, especially in poor income countries like India. Let's come to cancer, being that as my core, as my profession. So studies say that 1 in 9 Indian will develop cancer in their lifetime. Most common cancers seen in women are cervical, breast, and ovarian. Problem here is that nearly 70% of women, they come to the hospital. I work in Tata Hospital, and they are mostly advanced stage where the tumor is not curable now. We just have to give them some supportive treatment where we can just control the cancer. Whereas if diagnosed early, we can actually cure these cancers. Why is that happening? It is because of lack of awareness, also because there is no healthcare facilities that are available in the rural India. So, so I would like to give you an example where Tata Memorial Hospital conducted a study on 1.5 women in Mumbai, where they did a study to check just the simple screening techniques. Can they diagnose cancer in early stages? So what they did was they did clinical breast examination for breast cancer screening, and also visual inspection for acetic acid for cervical cancer screening. And you will be amazed to know that these techniques were only done by healthcare workers, and no specialist was required for these techniques. And there was early detection of cancer and almost 30% reduction in cancer-related deaths. It is a huge number. It is a significant number. I had few terrible experiences when I was working in Tata Memorial Hospital in the blood cancer department. There were few girls who were brought to the hospital because they were not well and was found out to have leukemia. The word leukemia or blood cancer is terrified as in rural or any part of India. If you say blood cancer, people will be terrified. And this girl was taken back to her hometown without any treatment. It was very unfortunate because it was almost 90 to 95% curable leukemia. This girl was taken back to her hometown. It was unfortunate. So where can we stop this? Where can we help these girls? How can we create awareness? So that is why September month we celebrate as Blood Cancer Awareness Month, where we create awareness amongst everyone in cities and rural India. Coming to the mental health of women, which is the most ignored subject. Do you know that women are more susceptible for depression or generalized anxiety disorders? Yes, they are more susceptible for these kind of disorders more than men. And unfortunately, only 1 out of so many women, if we compare with men, which is for every 3 men attending clinics, only 1 woman seeks consult. And do you know, you all must have experienced that during the COVID lockdown, our mothers and wives, they all picked a lion's share in the caring of our patients, somebody who was sick, elderlies, and also kids who were doing their schooling online. So from teacher to a nurse and everything, she played all role by herself. But still, there was 30% rise in. So there was 30% rise in domestic violences during this COVID lockdown. Is it right? It is wrong. It is completely wrong. Domestic violence is again an ignored subject. Many women, they don't know what domestic violence is. They think that if somebody has hit me, that is just physical violence. There is something called as emotional and financial violence also. Financial violence, domestic violence, that means that this girl, after getting married, she has to lose her job. She has to go back, stay home, and take care of her kids and take care of the boy's parents, which is not right. Yes, it can be a choice, but it is not your choice. It is her choice. So, ultimately, to remember, if we want a better tomorrow, our women should be educated, they should be healthy, and they should be happy. आता हे सगळं मी जे काही बोलली आहे, हे थोडक्यात समराईज करायचा मी प्रयत्न करते. आपल्या ज्या महिला आहेत, महिला आणि मुलींविषयी मी तुमच्याशी बोलणार आहे. त्यांच्या आरोग्याविषयी, त्यांच्या शिक्षणाविषयी आणि आपल्या दैनंदिन जीवनामध्ये त्या काय काय प्रॉब्लेम्स फेस करतात त्याविषयी. सर्वात आधी मला सर्वांना सांगायचं आहे की अनिमिया म्हणजे रक्ताची कमी हे खूप खूप कॉमन आहे आपल्या मुलींमध्ये आणि महिलांमध्ये. लगभग 50% महिला आणि मुली ह्या अनिमिक आहे, म्हणजे रक्ताची कमी ह्यांच्यामध्ये असते. शाळेमध्ये मी जेव्हा एकविराच्या हेल्थ कॅम्प घेत होती तेव्हा मी शाळेमध्ये मुलींना भेटली आणि त्या मुलींशी गप्पा मारल्या. कमीत कमी 50% मुली प्रत्येक शाळेमध्ये रक्ताच्या कमीनी जाणवत होत्या. दुसरं, त्या खूप लांबून चालत येतात शाळेमध्ये. लगभग 5-8 किलोमीटर आदिवासी एरियामध्ये त्यांना ट्रॅव्हल करावं लागतं फक्त त्यांची ती शाळा अटेंड करण्यासाठी. येता येता दमून जातात, असेंब्लीमध्ये चक्कर येऊन पडतात आणि तसंच परत प्रिन्सिपल त्यांना घरी पाठवतं. ह्याच्यामध्ये त्यांची शाळा बुडते, अभ्यास बुडतो आणि कुठे ना कुठे पुढे जाण्याचा जो एक चान्स आहे तो पण कमी होऊन जातो. तर नक्कीच काही छोट्या छोट्या सिंपल स्टेप्स असतात ज्या आपण करू शकतो. एक आहे हिमोग्लोबिन वरती लक्ष देणं, त्यांच्या जेवणाकडे लक्ष देणं, त्यांच्या न्यूट्रिशनकडे लक्ष देणं. त्या काय खातात. आपल्याकडे एवढ्या सुंदर हिरव्या भाज्या आहे, भाजी भाकरी आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये सगळं अगदी सगळं काही आहे. आपलं थालीपीठ म्हटलं, आयरन रिच फूड असं इंडियन फूड आहे. तर नक्कीच हे त्यांना एक्सपोज झालं पाहिजे, हे त्यांना समजलं पाहिजे. दुसरं आहे की मासिक पाळीविषयी त्यांना काहीही माहिती नाही जोपर्यंत त्या मुलीला स्वतःला मासिक पाळी येत नाही. त्याच्यानंतर काय काय प्रॉब्लेम्स होतात, त्यांना काय प्रॉब्लेम सहन करावे लागतात, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींची त्यांना जाणीव पाहिजे, त्यांना शिक्षण पाहिजे. कॅन्सर म्हटलं की एक काटा अंगाला येतो आणि त्यातल्या त्यात ब्लड कॅन्सर म्हटलं की अजूनही जास्त काटा येतो. अगदी ब्लड कॅन्सर बरा होणारा कॅन्सर असतो, पण एवढंच आहे की जरा लवकर त्याचा डायग्नोसिस झाला तर. कुठलाही कॅन्सर, इनफॅक्ट ब्रेस्ट कॅन्सर असो, ओव्हेरियन कॅन्सर असो, आपल्या गर्भाशयाचे कॅन्सर आहेत, हे सर्व जे आहे ते बरे होणारे कॅन्सर असू शकतात जर त्यांचं डायग्नोसिस लवकर झालं. पण प्रॉब्लेम काय होतं आपल्याकडे, आपल्या महिला ज्या आहे ती जर स्तनांमध्ये गाठ आली तर ती लपवून ठेवतात, डॉक्टरांकडे पोहोचतच नाही जोपर्यंत खूपच त्रास होत नाही. तर हे जे प्रॉब्लेम्स आहे ह्याकडे लक्ष दिलं पाहिजे. आपल्या घरातले जे पुरुष असतात, जेव्हा महिला सांगते तुम्हाला की मला बरं वाटत नाहीये किंवा मला कमजोरी वाटते, माझ्या अंगामध्ये कुठेतरी गाठ आली, तिला डॉक्टरांकडे घेऊन जा. आपण एवढं तरी करू शकतो. तर नक्कीच आपल्याला ह्या गोष्टीकडे लक्ष दिलं पाहिजे. मानस रोग किंवा मानसिक रोग ही खरी आहे. डिप्रेशन जे आपण म्हणतो तो खरा रोग आहे. असंच नाहीये की बाबा ह्याला वेड लागलं आहे, हिला वेड लागलं आहे, अशी काही गोष्ट नसते. काही ज्या सायन्स असतात त्या खूप लवकर आपल्याला लक्षात येत असतात. त्या मुलीला किंवा महिलाला लक्षात येत असतात. मुलं तरी कधीतरी सांगतील, पण महिला किंवा आणि मुली त्या कधी सांगणार नाही. घरीही सांगणार नाही की मला काहीतरी त्रास होत आहे, माझ्याकडे कोणीतरी लक्ष द्या. पण नक्कीच आपली जबाबदारी होते, आपली जबाबदारी असते की जर वाटत असेल घरचं कोणतरी नॉर्मल नाही किंवा डिप्रेस वाटतंय, तर तिला विचारा तरी, अरे काय झालं? काही आहे का जे आम्ही तुमची मदत करू शकतो? आपल्याकडं सायकॅट्रिस्ट म्हटलं की खूप नको नको होऊन जातं की अरे आपल्याला वेडं समजतील, पण असं नाहीये. हे जे सायकॅट्री आहे, हे सायकॅट्री एक सब्जेक्ट आहे. सायकॅट्रिस्ट जे आहेत हे डॉक्टर्स आहेत जे तुमचं मेंटल हेल्थ तुमची सांभाळून घेणार आहेत. थोडं डिप्रेशनचे सायन्स जर लक्षात येत असतील, लवकर डॉक्टरांकडे गेलं तर लवकर बऱ्या होण्याचे चान्सेस आहे. नक्कीच ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आहेत त्या आपण जाणून घेतल्या पाहिजे आणि आपण आपल्या महिलांना खुश ठेवलं पाहिजे, हेल्दी ठेवलं पाहिजे, स्वस्थ ठेवलं पाहिजे आणि मस्त ठेवलं पाहिजे. थँक्यू. जय हिंद.